Am I live? Yeah, I'm live. Hello, everybody. It's been a while. Quite a while. But, these things have to take time sometimes. Anyway, so, what's been happening recently? Well, somehow, a smear campaign against Sargon completely passed me by. I did not know that the usual suspects were trying to deplatform him, which is weird. Is it just me? Or did everything kind of just like go nuts in a very short space of time and nobody noticed it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm here and I've got a drink so I won't get thirsty. I'll stream for about an hour and a half or something and see how it goes. Chat, introduce yourselves. The usual suspects, new people. Come on, you know you want to. You know you want to introduce yourselves. Say hello. K-Para, table cut. Again, pikey does not mean British or my ethnicity. Can you... That joke does not work. Raven's Poetry. I think it's been a while since I last saw you. Anyway, V's lost, 14,000 subscribers overnight while he was on holiday. That is ridiculous. That puts my problems in perspective. I don't know if he's going to get them back or not. It's almost like the amount of people... It is on. The chat is on. It's just stretched. Hang on, let me sort that out. I don't think it's fully done. Unusual. Let's have a look. Let me just sort that out. Chat isn't working on my end. Let me refreeze. Oh, that's super chat. That's why. Okay. I made an error. Okay. That's super chat. Yeah. I now know what I'm doing. It's been a while, guys. God, give me a chance. Pop out chat. Here we are. Got it. Okay, now we'll just sort that out. God damn it, the super chat ones. The thing about the super chat pop out is it's dead slow. It kind of refreshes itself after a couple of minutes. I don't know. Anyway, let's sort that out. That's me. There we are. There you all are. And then we'll just sort that out. I've got some tricks. Watch this. Oh, hang on, wait. Oh shit. Oh, stretched. There you go. Now we can see you. And it's decent quality. Anyway, I'm using OBS again. So, God damn it. Messed it up again. Hang on. Where's the normal chat to pop out? I can't seem to get that at the moment. I can't see you unless I'm watching this chat for some reason. Oh well. It seems like YouTube's changed it. This is ridiculous. No, not that. Jesus. There we are. God damn it. What have they done? What have they done to this? Now only the super chat is in a normal... Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh wait, now I can see you. You're not helping. You're making it worse. I did CV. That I mentioned it before. 14,000 subscribers lost in a single day. God. Is it me or is that the amount of people that he gained from Sargon? I'm not sure. Because he's now back to the numbers he was at originally. Last time I remember watching him a lot until, again, and now I watch him all the time. But there was a while when I didn't watch him much. I'm streaming myself. Whoa, dude. I'm streaming myself. I'm not streaming anything in particular. V has lost 14k. God. I lost about 7. Or was it 10? Yeah, I lost about 8 or 9. 7 subscribers releasing one video that actually did well, views-wise. So, that puts it in perspective. NC Clark. How did you get here? Hello, one of the ladies who who love to make streams with their own. I forgot the name. You have watched Snatch one too many times. I've never seen Snatch, but I have seen Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, which is pretty funny, but it's really Southern. British Southern, English Southern, not I don't know. Is she Puerto Rican or is she just people? It's the Puerto Rican. I mean, isn't there like Chris Reagan as well? And then there's who else is a Latino / Scub Club. Never heard of it, but I do now. Not me. Well, I've seen Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. Anyway, stream's working. I have to do it in 720p at 2,500 bit rate. Shit. But it works. Shit quality, but it works. That's all I can say. And you know, I'd rather have a working stream than a stream that can't work at all. So at least it's HD. So the thing about V. Well, let's talk about V first. The thing about V is kind of worrying that he can lose 14,000 in a day. Now, is it YouTube doing what they usually do and have a subscriber purge where they delete loads of people in one day because they think they're fake? Or is this a glitch? Or are they doing this on purpose to make him lose relevancy? I don't know. I wish I could tell, but he's on holiday right now, so he can't really sort it out to the best of his abilities at the moment. He's in London again. Like, okay, come up north. Come up to Manchester V and have a beer. I've had a week off. God damn it. No work this week. That's why I've been able to do stuff. Yeah, I remember Ben, eh? Of course I remember Ben. Who doesn't remember Ben? He's one of my friends. Scub Club. Now I know. Oh, the Discord server. Right. Is that still going? Right. You're 1776 kin, NC. Is that right? So yeah, 14,000. I hope it's a glitch. But seeing what's happened recently with the whole demonetization thing, the blacklist, it wouldn't surprise me if they have actually removed 14,000 people on purpose. But again, we can't prove it. We'd have to have confirmation from them, and we'd have to see more channels having this issue as well. So far, it's just him. We don't know. Racial unrest in Chicago. How would I... I mean, before that, it was the Germans and the Italians fighting each other, so shows how things change. But like, yeah, V, what else did we talk about earlier? I need to go through the chat and have a little look. What did we talk about before? What else has happened? Oh yeah, of course, the attempt to get Sargon no platformed. That was a thing that happened. We'll talk about that. And of course, you guys have to give me your messages and your questions. Otherwise, I won't be able to string this along for an hour and a half and get some super chats, obviously. Now, yeah, the statues thing is interesting. Statues, they used to be things that, you know, they used to be a thing that you would use for celebration or memorial or some kind of symbol, and that's the thing, they're just symbols, but they don't actually fix the past. They don't fix the present. They don't fix any issues. If you bring down a statue, what does that do? That just makes you want to get rid of the past, and you shouldn't get rid of the past. They should be there for all to see. Look like Robert E. Lee, Cecil Rhodes, like, keep the statues where they are as a reminder of what happened, and so that you don't repeat their mistakes or the things that they did. So yeah, there's one thing. Also, it's also another thing. It's not just trying to get away from the past. It's an ideological thing. They want to show that this is not allowed. People like Robert E. Lee, who don't really exist anymore. They've not existed for well over 100 years, if not more. And they say that that's not welcome here. This kind of thinking, even though nobody thinks like Robert E. Lee anymore, is welcome. He represents this certain block that they don't like. It's haram. It's not welcome. Yeah, he died in England I think. Yeah, he died in London. He also had an office in Manchester for a while, I think. He used to be part of what is now called the government buildings, but I don't think they were government buildings at the time. It really is just local council. I would not deface that. That as an historian, I can't do that. Sorry, Mike. You'll have to go do it yourself. Don't pay me to do it. Be brave and show your face while you're doing it. That's how you do it. Don't one up what Antifa and show your face. I would never deface any kind of historical monument. It's against my nature. Oh, I'd do anything for money now, would I? This isn't the white YouTuber, guys. Come on, I've got standards. I'm not a whore. Oh, he's had a breakup, hasn't he, with Gemini apparently. Oh. Is that Robert E. Lee or I don't know who they're talking about slaves in the north, but everyone's ignoring me in the chat. So yeah, no, I would never deface an historical monument or a statue or a bust. No, I would never do such a thing. I wouldn't be much of a history lover if I did. I'd rather them just stay there, like as just historical reminders. Even then, isn't that bust like a recent thing? As in historically recent, but I don't know. I don't think he was buried with it. He was quite poor. Yeah, he wasn't as rich as Engels, let's put it that way. So I don't know if he could actually afford one in real life, but I don't know. Everyone's a whore. We just have to settle on the price that makes us feel good. No, I'm not worth any price. I'm priceless. Lincoln, we was talking about the Lincoln, the guy with the top hat and he didn't have a mustache, he had sideburns. He had mutton chops. Sinatra speaks, people were paying him to get off the street. Yeah, but if he was on Sinatra Speaks stream and they're super chatting on Sinatra, that's not going to get him off, is it? Because the money would go to Sinatra and Google, right? So would they not just PayPal him? I don't know. Moo, jetpack. I don't know. Interesting though. I mean, to be fair, the North was industrialized and didn't really need, slaves. They were industrialized. They could do whatever they want. And also, I saw that on the Alternative History channel. What if American slavery never existed? I've not watched it yet, but I might watch it. That might get me into their channel because I like alternative history. But the thing is, if it never happened, they would probably still have. Slavery would still happen. It would just that there'd be more of a focus on Middle Eastern and African slavery than European slavery, because Europe, well, at least England, didn't really have much slaves until that time. Like, I think William the Conqueror actually outlawed it for monetary reasons, if I remember correctly. But I don't know. Yeah, I know they were trying to get him off, but I don't know. Staggerson, thank you very much. Testicle. Hitler only had one testicle. Oh, hello there, trainer. Hi. You're up early, or is it late? I don't know what time it is in Kiwi land. But sorry guys, I've got horrible nose allergies, so I might be sniffling and having to wipe myself. Do I agree with destroying of statues? We've already said that I would never do anything like that. If I disagree with ISIS doing it, I disagree with anybody else doing it. I wouldn't even get rid of Lenin statues in Russia or deface Karl Marx's bust. I mean, that's defiling a grave as well. It's akin to like, in my opinion, this probably would be wrong to a lot of people, like spraying swastikas on Jewish graves. I wouldn't do that. Apathy rather than superiority. Apathy's better than that. I take apathy. But I'll definitely check that out, that channel. I need to watch that video. They've got a few things. I like alt history. I seem to know a lot about Hitler. Am I a Nazi? I have a degree in history. 9 a.m. trainer. What? Seriously? You should be asleep. I'm usually asleep at that time. Oh, God. Excuse me, people. I'm dying here. 9 a.m. Jesus. Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. I need to mute myself, guys. Hang on. It's just there. Let me sort this. Oh wait, it's okay. False alarm, guys. I thought I was gonna sneeze, so I just muted myself then. Uh-oh. A little bit of buffering going on. I can't help that, guys. We're gonna have to put up with it. Putting up new commie statues? It's weird, because that's like the second most powerful party in Russia. Why would Putin do such a thing? But then again, I don't know. There were some famous heroes who were communists, technically, from World War II, the Great Patriotic War. So it's like, you got to commemorate those guys, I guess. There must be a reason for Putin or local councils doing it. Or maybe the Russians don't really give a shit anymore. They have a different attitude to that. I don't know. Straight Sith male. Good God, kid, that fucking forehead. You need to show your face, Sith male, because I bet you've got like a pox marks all over your body or something. Trainers confuse people. Try and unconfuse her. So what else? What else has actually happened recently that warrants a discussion, apart from the terrorist attacks? Apparently there was a stabbing in Germany as well as Finland. See, I'm actually watching a video on that, Scott. I need to watch the other videos, so I can't say anything just yet. Only if it is true, then I'm not really surprised. I'm not sure. Imagine my shock. The right wing, the Young Turks are basically a bunch of scumbags. It really doesn't surprise me if it's true. I don't know if it's true. I don't want to get fucking sued by Ezra Klein or whatever he's called. If he did genuinely sue someone for questioning his crowdsourcing, I mean, that's actually anti-free speech. If that is what he was referring to in the evidence, because it was quite choppy, those little clips that the guy was showing. Who is the guy anyway that's being mirrored all over the place? Is that Kalen? I don't know. I'm gonna look him up. Kalen, is it Kalen Fox? No, it's not Kalen Fox. It's a rapper, isn't it? Yeah. Who is it? Who is that guy? It's not him. Somebody get me his name. I can't remember who the guy is. Unconfused trainer Jats, guys, do it. I saw one person I used to be friends with on Instagram was posting pictures of himself in Barcelona, and I was like, you picked the wrong day. But yeah, somebody get me. Is it a K or is it a C? It's a C, isn't it? Let's have a look. Is it Rondo? No, it's not him. It's too small. Kalen. Wait, Rebel Media. Okay, there it is. Right, found him. God, Irish names are well weird. Sorry, anybody Irish out there, you know it's weird. Right. Oh God. I can see the BWC crew are interested in that, of course. I have history with them. What else? Press for Truth has done something. Is it really a demise? There's only one scandal so far that I can think of. And if it's true that Lawrence Southern was fired for disagreeing on things to do with policy, then that's pretty bad. Anyway, what happened to his YouTube channel? Did he get taken down? I like how the second most searched thing is he's gay, and it's like, I couldn't give a shit. Here he is. Found it. I'm not going to play it, but interesting. Wow, I'm bigger than him. I thought he'd have much more followers than that. Also, he's kind of doing okay likes and dislikes wise as well. If it is true what he said, then Faith Goldie, because she went on a podcast associated with the Daily Stormer, but they didn't fire Luma when she doxed someone's mother. Jesus Christ. Seems like he wants some kind of ideological purity, or he just wants people to toe his line. I mean, he is the boss, but that he's not. The company doesn't seem to be passing themselves off as what they would like to be held as the other side of the story. The what else did they call themselves? Oh yeah, the unfake news. They seem pretty fake news to me. Yeah, horrible judgment, sensationalist bullshit. Yeah, I agree with you, NC. They are very sensationalist, and I can see why Lauren didn't leave. She got fired. What? God, sorry guys, I got interrupted there. Aaron. Oh, don't start with the names, please. Don't start with the names. Oh, Megan's here. Moist. Who else is here? Everybody else. So, well, I've already mentioned Finland was pretty bad. God, why do people have to interrupt you? I can't mute myself when I'm on OBS. Octopus. I don't know what that means. But yeah, if they didn't fire someone over doxing, but fired somebody over being with the Daily Stormer, God, that's their priorities lie elsewhere, clearly. And then, funnily enough, isn't that what that... Well, the thing about that is... I'm trying to think about that. That Kipper blog kind of did the same thing to Rage After Storm, but it's kind of well within their rights to fire... Well, the thing is, the person went on the talk show, but doesn't necessarily mean that they agree with them, so... Then again, yeah, that's wrong. I was comparing it to Rage After Storm, and that's probably wrong, actually. Yeah, that's stupid. Thoughts on it? Why would I care about the Donald? Why would I care about the Donald Scott? I don't care. I don't go on Reddit, so I don't care. Let people have their own boards. I don't care. Anyway, yeah, Rebel Media, if it's true, and part of me wants it to be true because it would be spicy. They shouldn't really be trusted, but they should be trusted anyway. Like, just because Lauren Southern was there doesn't mean they're amazing. W.R. Causton, hello. I don't know. I've always viewed them as just the Young Turks with a right wing thing. That's how I've always viewed them. And it's good to see that potentially I was right about them. It's a shame there's not like a place where. Okay, Scott. Now you're just being silly. I don't go on Vote or Reddit or anything like that. Come on, give me some actual questions, guy. Come on, don't start trolling. Don't be ridiculous, mate. Also, Mr. Metica released a very interesting video, and V's done a sort of response to it, and I might watch that to see what he has to say about weaponizing net neutrality. But thing is, hang on, guys. Sorry. The thing about that is, I don't think the SJWs and the censorious people in Google or YouTube or any of these other websites, I don't think they particularly care about it, really. I mean, why else would they be trying to censor the internet? I mean, isn't part of net neutrality censorship? Like, trying to keep it as free from that as possible? I don't know. Okay, straight. Now you're being ridiculous. Scott, seriously, I wouldn't know you or Vote or anything like that, okay? You're asking the wrong person. Go to somebody who frequents Reddit, Vote, and whatever you means. I would actually... I thought it was a good idea at first when I was thinking about weaponizing net neutrality, but now I think, no, that's the last thing we should do. It would have to be the last thing we do is a last resort. But again, how can we weaponize it? We're just people. We're the plebs. I mean, it's up to governments to stop that, really, isn't it? In many ways. Boogie2988, was he a cook for being scared to upset Sarkeesian? Well, yeah, and no. Yes and no. I mean, he's always been a middle of the road, pleasing both sides and then one other than the other. But what could he really do? I mean, he has loads of issues. He always uses them as an excuse. But the thing is, like, he should have stood up to her. That would have beholden so many people there. And I don't care if it ended up being some kind of fight or big verbal thing, but you don't take shit. Table cunt, watch the video. I've made a video on the Rotherham MP. Watch the video. Anyway, back to Boogie. Yeah, he was kind of... Actually, no, maybe cook's the wrong word. Cowardly. But I can understand why he didn't want to make a fuss, because he was surrounded. I mean, all her friends were there, so... I don't know. What was he going to do? Thank you, Dan. Thank you very much, sir. There's not much he could have done. I mean, I personally would have fought every single one of them, but that's just me. But then again, I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't in his situation, so who knows? If I took like a view of what was going on around me, maybe I too would have been somewhat hesitant to be full in her face, but I definitely wouldn't have took it. You just got up. It's been out for 2 days, Tablecon. Come on. That video's been out for 2 days. In Australia. Wait, is Australia at least 90% as awesome as Canada? I don't know. I've never been to Australia. I only know Aussies. Thoughts on Celtic attacking top... Oh, wait, what? Oh, why would I know that? I don't... You're assuming I know so much, Scott. I don't know what happened there. And why would Celtic FC attack Tommy in Sunderland when they're in Glasgow? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, she wanted blood. She was out there to attack because he said something that triggered her, clearly. Because he dared to say that he too has been harassed. And, well, you can't have straight white males saying they're being harassed now, can you? Some of us are, yeah, I have to work too, Tablecon, and I still find the time to watch videos. So, yeah. You can't use that defence. You had high expectations. What expectations? That I would know every single story and every little niche thing that you know. Sorry. I really don't. I don't follow Tommy Robinson aside from his Twitter. That's just to keep an eye on what he says rather than because I like him. I don't. I find him quite annoying. Oh, right, a friendly. But wait, how can they be... Oh, yeah, no, wait, a friendly fixture? When was this? Was this months ago? During pre-season? How am I supposed to know that? I don't follow Sunderland FC. Also, what was he doing up there anyway in the football match between... Does he support Celtic? I mean, I can see that, but... I don't know. Seems weird that he would be attacked by all those people. But I don't know. Again, he would have made the news. I would have known about that. Because he wouldn't stop talking about it. But I didn't see anything about that. Oh, news just in. 2 dead in Finland. And obviously, the attacker yelled Allahu Akbar. 2. Jesus. Hope they shot the guy. But, you know. Who's my favourite? That's your answer. I don't watch Black Pigeon Speaks or Millennial Woes. Can't stand either of them. Although I know they're 2 very different YouTubers. Yes, I am a Man United fan. I'm proud of it. Anyway, I used to work for them as well, actually, back in the day. I used to work with them. 2 weeks... Then it wouldn't have been a friendly 2 weeks ago because I'm pretty sure the championship started 2 weeks ago. Let's have a look. Championship schedule. Sorry guys, this is football. Let's have a look. Yeah, it wouldn't have been a friendly 2 weeks ago. They were already well in their season, but yeah. Let's have a look. He was there to raise support for a shop. Okay, but 2 weeks ago, let's have a look. Sunderland versus Celtic. There's something that's not right about this. Let's have a look. Jesus, 5-0. Celtic. Jesus. Celtic are nothing but a championship level team. Let's have a look. When was this? So it wasn't 2 months ago. It was like 2 weeks ago. It was like 3 or 4. Okay, now that makes sense. It wasn't 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's pretty shit. Yeah, I'm going to Google it in a bit, mate. Give me a chance. Jesus. I'm looking up the time frame first because it didn't make sense. Right. Tommy. Yeah, there it is. It's coming up now. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it was a book signing. So it made me look like you made it sound like he was at the match, but he wasn't. Yeah, Fletcher's news and booze before a match. Let's have a look. I wouldn't call him far right, but this is the Independent, so it's very biased. But oh dear, oh dear. He's a Rangers fan apparently. So they attacked him for wearing the Rangers shirt, and he was mocking them and taunting them. So really, I'm not surprised. He kind of caused it. He put it upon himself by taunting them. So you don't fucking go and taunt a bunch of Celtic fans. You just don't, alright? That's not what you do to hooligans. You tried to stay well away from them. Okay, now I've not been following the thing. So you treat me like shit. I'm a minority. Why? So I'm a minority. Why are you so racist? But anyway, yeah. But I'm not getting talking points. You're giving me news to talk about that I've not heard of. But it seems like he brought it upon himself. He was taunting them and like attacking them. Probably both of them. I don't know who started it. It just seems like both are just being as bad as each other. He has no one to. He should have expected that to happen. Really. Pro-Palestinian hooligans. I love that. That's just retarded. I don't support either, Scott. I don't support either. I do believe that both deserve their own homelands because it's pretty obvious. Apart from the Arab Israelis, Israelis and Palestinians can't live together at the moment, so they need to have their own two-party state system. But how that would happen, I don't know. But yeah, I don't support either, but I do support their rights to freedom of, what's the word? Not expression. Self-determination, that's it, yeah. But I wouldn't call myself pro-Israeli or pro-Palestine. Maybe just the governments. Maybe I'm not pro-government. I'm just pro-people. How's that? Yeah. I to be honest, I don't really know. I know we only vaguely what's going on over there and the history around it. That's about it. So, yeah. So, I mean, Skepto's a good guy to check out. I mean, considering he's Israeli, he's actually quite balanced, I'd say, in his perspective. And from what I can gather, most Israelis are kind of... They don't really pick a side either. I think they're just fed up. They just want to live. That's the impression I get from most of them. And then also there's the Palestinians who just want to blow them up. At least it seems like most of them would rather continue the fight. When it's pretty obvious the fighting can't keep on continuing for 70 years. It's nearly... Was it... Yeah, I think the 70th anniversaries either came or passed. When is the 70th anniversary? Israel formation. I think it was, 1948. It's next year. The 80th anniversary is coming up. Do you mean Count Dankula? No, I don't think he will be. If he is, it shouldn't be for very long. Do you not realise that people are evil? I know people are dickheads, but I don't think they're evil. Well, some people are evil, but that's subjective. But no, Count Dankula will not be put in jail. To be honest, the fact that the Crown Prosecution Service in Scotland even fucking decided that ought to be a fucking trial in the first place is just stupid. Why? What? It's a pug. It's a joke. But that's Scotland for you. They're cooked. But yeah, I've listened to Kevin. I've fought Kevin quite a lot. I've responded to him quite a few times. That's something I do know about, and probably more than you, Scott. But yeah, like it's funny because Chris Regal mentioned him in a video. I think it was the newest one, or was it the? Oh no, it was the Lacey Green one, I think. And he said he was a middle-aged man, and it's like, no, he's 29, 28 at the moment. He's not middle-aged yet, but he already looks it. That's unlucky for you, Kev. The genes weren't so like good with you. They wanted to give you the worst possible throw of the dice, it seems. Scott's always picked wrong. Yeah. Hey, if you put a K at the end... No, wait. How do you spell picks? Yeah. If you put a CK at the end, it would be a pun, because the Picts were the people before the Scots. The Scots weren't always in Scotland. They were Northern Irish, I do believe. Well, Northern Irish, Gaelic, Celtic tribes. Not modern day Northern Irish people, but you know. Count Dankula will be alright, I think, if he gets a good lawyer and hopes the judge is balanced, which he should be, but I don't know. It all depends on the judge and the jury. Has he got a jury? You just got to hope the jury see this as not much of an issue. Which I think so, because like the thing is, I know a Scottish guy at work, and even he didn't know about this. So it seems to me not a lot of Scottish people may know that this is happening, which is weird. But then again, he's just moved to England, so maybe he doesn't. Kevin Hogan's search. No, I think you're just projecting, Scott. And even then, aren't we all depraved in a sexual way anyway? Unless you're like really vanilla, which is just be gone, normie. I mean, look at Sargo, man. Oh, ex-hamster, so depraved. I mean, it's so normie, it's depraved to the alt-right. Like, he watches porn. Oh, Jesus, I can't. They don't have to get a bit fainty, don't they? The alt-right sometimes. Like, you call the SJWs cooks, yet you cook yourselves at the first sign of somebody accidentally showing their porn search history. It's like, come on, you guys are just idiots. Grow a pair. It's just sex. You're old as dust. Your genes are good. What's old as dust? 30? Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, some lizard manga. No, it'll be cats and teddy bears and Paddington bear porn. That's what I reckon it'll be. or looking at girls out west, because all the girls there look like SJWs, or a burning angel. I don't know. Oh, I wanted them so badly. Christy Winters. Oh. Lizard manga. Oh. Birmingham. Or potatoes. It's got to be potato, right? You must view potatoes on Google and go, that's a nice potato. I love my good potato. There's obviously a lot of anti-white male propaganda, and it's been there for years. Although it used to be more of a thing against the white working class, but now it's more of a white male thing because the feminists have took over. So it seems to me that white males, well, if they're poor, they're hated universally by the rich right. I mean, yeah, the rich right ideologues and the rich left ideologues. They don't seem to get a lot of love from any of them. I'm not surprised. That's my take on it, anyway. I mean, look at the 2011 riots. That's all you need to see. Nobody tried to help them or anything. No, they were just, nothing seems to have changed. Lizard potato brummy porn. 46, that's nothing. Yet. But, yeah, I mean, my dad's, 11 years older than you. So, you're alright. You're doing okay. It's not that old. Let's have a look. How long have we been going? 40 minutes nearly. It's not too bad. I better end it shortly, though, because it's nearly 10:30, and I don't know, I started it a little bit later than I planned, but it's okay. Got videos to watch. Videos to do tomorrow as well. I'm still debating about doing this. No, I promised. I wasn't promised, but I said, could I? But I don't know if the story's really that relevant. But then again, it'd be nice to give it a bit more of a boost, because there doesn't seem to be a lot of people really giving another side to it. But it's a bit of an old story. I guess I can still do it. I guess I could, but I don't know. And I could give us an update why I was gone for so long as well. I didn't think about that. But I took a break because I was burned out, and channel's not really been giving me the satisfaction that I used to get. It's like you put a lot in and then you don't get a lot out of it, and it's like, what's the point? So I took a break, and then things aren't really improving. I got a bit frustrated with it. Still kind of frustrated a little bit, but I thought I'd come back because I wanted to make videos again. And I've been making some big plans recently, but I can't discuss these plans yet. But patrons will know first before anybody else. So if you wanna, yeah, shameless plug. I'm whoring it out, people. If you want to know the plans earlier than most people, donate. But anyway, I've also been hit by the demonetization. I've been hit by that. I don't know how many videos, and I'm afraid to look because I've only done the first page. Well, I looked on the second page, and there's quite a few there too. But I think most of those videos don't get views anyway. So I don't see the point. Excuse me. I don't see the point in going through every single one and requesting it to be remonetized when I can seemingly make a video about what that Rotherham MP did, resigning, and what she wrote about, and get away with it. It's mad. Just crazy. Like, it's still monetized from 2 days. I don't even know how this blacklist works. This bot is shit. It feels like they've just done it to say, we've got you there anyway, but we don't really care about you. I don't know the message YouTube's trying to send to me, but yeah, lots of plans, new equipment's being looked at and will be ordered next month when I get paid. Just one thing, I'm thinking the month after that, in October, I might get something else, but I need to measure some dimensions first. If you want to know what the new equipment is, it's just a new camera. It's been long enough that I can upgrade. What else? Yeah, the rest of it's all super secret. I can't really tell you anything because I'm busy sorting it all out, and when it happens, when you hear about it, it's gonna be maybe a bit shocking. I don't know. Maybe you guys will see what I'm trying to do. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna end it there. I think end it early. Not enough people to really get a lot of questions today. So I'll see you guys later. I'll tune in next time, maybe next week or whenever I do this. So don't forget, keep an eye out for the big reveal of the thing that I'm planning on doing, and I'd hope to see many of you when I do that. So yeah, with the demonetization thing, before I go, if you want to help, if you want to donate to the Patreon, you can do it. But if you can't do it and you feel like doing it, then I've got something you might be able to do. Let me just bring this up. I've got where is it? Yeah, I'll show it you guys. Let me just I'll have to sacrifice the chat though. But this is good. This is really good. You like this? Now I have a t-shirt that I made. It's shameless taking advantage of Google at their expense, but it's really funny. I think it's funny. Let me just sort that out for you guys. There we are. And let me just take myself off. Can you see that? Can you see that, guys? I've got a new t-shirt out. So if you can't afford the Patreon, let me just sort this out. It's not retransforming. It's not doing it. Here we are. Now I can. There. I'll put the link in the chat and then in the description, and you guys can go and check it out. It's as cheap as I could possibly make it. I don't like overpriced goods, so I would be remiss to overpay you guys. I really would. So go check it out if you want. I think that would be a better way for you guys who can't donate to the Patreon to chip in. And the one order, that was me. Turns out I can't get my own free stuff, and it seems okay by their rules to buy your own stuff. I felt weird when I did it, but other than that, you know, I'll get to wear it in videos and you guys can see that it is real. I've ordered it. I designed it myself. Although, One of the things that isn't so super secret is I am planning a t-shirt competition. So you guys can, if you're artistically minded, can like make stuff for t-shirts. I don't know how many designs I want. I'm thinking 1 or 2, maybe 3. So if you can motivate the fan base to get some creativity, let's get everybody involved. I think that would be great for all of us. That's just my opinion though. But yeah. Yeah, that's everything I needed to say on the matter. There's the link in the chat for you guys, and I'll see you all later.